Recording in progress.
Recording in progress. Hello and welcome. I'm Helen Tite. This is our Move More Falls Prevention Programme, and we are streaming live from our amazing partners at the Chaos Studio here in Truro. So this program is a funded program, so it's free to you guys out there watching us and observing. We're on Zoom as well, so you'll see me changing my eye gaze quite a lot, and that's us having a look at what's going on in people's homes on the Zoom class. Now you too can join us on Zoom. Get in touch with us at info@iCareiMove.com. There is a number, so contact the 0800 number if you're a relative and you feel that you've got somebody that you care about that could really benefit from a falls prevention program. Falls prevention, what is that? We focus on your mental well-being. That's really important. We help you with confidence because we get fearful around getting older and fearful about our movement. We don't like going out and about when it's busy. We worry that somebody's going to nudge us and knock us over. It might be that you have previously fallen and you don't want to do that again. Or you might be somebody who is a frequent faller, and this program is designed to make you stronger. So I'm Helen Tite. You haven't seen me on camera for a few weeks, quite a while actually, because our Pat has been leading the sessions. So Pat's got her feet up behind the camera with Nikki. So the girls, and this is about your health and safety. So we've got eyes on you from all different angles, just making sure that you're safe. And give us a wave. Okay, if you want to talk to us, or you have something that's going on, you wave and we'll pick up that signal through Nikki, who's gone off camera, and Pat, who you can't see, but she's there, I promise you. Okay, so we are roughly about week 11. Some of you have joined the program later, that's fine, but this program is a graded progressive program, which means that we start here and we do things gently and keep putting things into it, and then by the end of it we've made ourselves a 3-course meal, and we have literally progressed through the program. So at this stage of the program we encourage you to be up on your feet a bit more. You don't have to. This is your choice. You do what is right for you and just listen to the instructions, do your homework, and just have a bit of fun, okay? God, it's true, I am the grumpy one, isn't it? Right, okay, so what's up, our kid? Pat's got the mouse. Right, okay, so I'm going to take my glasses off. We're going to start with our circulation boost and warm up. So circulation boost. The first thing I want us to focus on is just breathe. Hip walk forward to the front third of your chair and just give yourself a moment. Just think about nothing. Think about nothing. Just get that breath in. Your back is away from the back of the chair, and as you sit here we are in self-supporting spine, which means we are using our postural muscles to sit upright. Lovely. Now it's important to try this every day. Just sit away from the back of your chair and allow your body to hold itself. Okay, let's start moving. Okay, so with the circulation boost and warm up, we start by just working on our feet, heels and toes. I'm going to start with a little pump of my heels. Now remember, this is about you, and there might be days when you feel less mobile than others. If it helps, me and Pat have those days. God knows what our future's going to look like. Crikey. Okay, so we're nice and tall. The back is away from the back of the chair. Give me a shoulder roll. Okay, and when we shoulder roll, the shoulders come forward, up, back and down. Forward, up, back and down. Lovely. Now you can see there's a little lean here at the same time. And I'm just swaying forward because that is starting to engage our core muscles. Do you remember them? Talk about core a lot. Lovely. Okay. Relax your shoulders for a second. Whilst you're here, let's bring your left ear down to your left shoulder. Ooh, enjoy how that feels. Rise up. Right ear to right shoulder. Rise up. Okay, slide your hands up and down your thighs. Knee to hip, just slide away. And what's going on really is a little rotation through your back, your ribs, your spine. Now listen team, if you feel dizzy, keep your eye gaze forward. You don't have to do any of this. Or you can choose to do all of this. It's absolutely up to you. Okay, my hands are coming off my thighs now and I'm taking my arm forward. And I'm starting to think about, as I pull my arm back, I'm going through a little squeeze of the ribs. Ooh, extra stress. Can I see you all doing that?
Age UK are looking fantastic. Well, you all are.
Well done. Okay, let's come back, relax the shoulders, because that would have felt a bit of a surprise. Now we're coming back to marching the feet. So now it's more of a lift of the foot rather than a pump of the heels. It's a lift. And the reason we're lifting, we're starting to work the top of the hip and thigh, okay? So I've changed angles a bit today and I am the bossy one. So take it from a place of love when I'm bossy, all right? I just need to make sure we're clear what we're doing and how we're progressing. Okay, right. Come back to that heel. Now think about your heels and toes. So we've got a nice wide base of support. I just want you to kind of lift the foot and let the foot roll out a little. Press the ball of your foot, second toe, third toe into the floor and just allow for a little mini circle. Well done. Okay, switch sides. All joints, so you know the bit that connects your forearm to your upper arm, well, that's a joint. All the joints in our body get quite stiff, a bit of wear and tear, a bit of old age. Okay, and it's important to lubricate those joints. So that's why we try and move them in all directions. So with that said, let's just send the legs out and in, toes up. So the heel goes out, comes in, flat foot, heel goes out, comes in, flat foot, okay? Continue to do that. Work on lifting your toes towards the ceiling. Please be lulled into a false sense of security. Like she's doing this really easy at the moment. I can see your little happy face there, Beryl. Well done. Okay, right. We'll be using this in the strength section. Get your bum back into the back of your chair. Lift your bottom, shuffle forward. So actively lift your bottom as far as you can so it takes you to the top third of your chair and then we bottom shuffle backwards. This is a really important manoeuvre. Keep going for me. We will do this in the strength section again. This bottom shuffle up and down really helps us to target into our hip and waist. What we're trying to avoid is the sliding down of the chair. And then that's a massive effort to get up from there, isn't it? And not only that, that massive effort, you're pushing down on your pelvic floor, and that's not good. That's not good for us because we don't want that to happen. So we want this. Shuffle, shuffle, upright, lean forward, shuffle, shuffle. Use your body weight to do that, okay? Right. Get to the front third of your chair. We're going to rise up at this point in the program. rising up out of a chair should feel good. Okay, look at me pumping my heels. Look at you pumping your heels. There is always a chair for your support. There is always a sideboard. The assumption is we all have a bit of common sense, right? So we're doing this and we're doing it because this makes you feel better. Not only does it make you feel better, you actually make physical improvements. So stay with us. Okay, we've got that chair. We're still mobilizing, which means we're still in our prep phase, getting you ready. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're pushing out into the diagonals. So we're coming out into the corner. So I'm going whoop, I'm taking my foot, if I'm stood in a clock face, 10 o'clock, center, 2 o'clock, center. Good. So we're still prepping. Again, we will revisit this movement later. Chairs, sideboards are there for your support. This is important because we're thinking increasing heart rate, also challenging balance. This is still part of our prep work. This is all good stuff, right? All good stuff you could do on your own. Okay, we're going to come back behind the chair. Watch, step back. Step back. I'm nosy. So I am often doing this. A little step back, a little look over my shoulder. What's going on in the world? Step and turn. Step, turn and point. Once again, if you are feeling dizzy, you don't have to do all the turning, but transfer that weight. Step back. Step back. Got it? You're looking good. Okay, so we're shifting weight. This is good. This again, lubricating around the hip and bottom. Okay, what if we stood close to the back of the chair and just tapped back? There you go, there you go. Lovely. So tapping back means you're on one leg for balance. You're tapping back, and I need you now. Obviously, I do a lot of these type of exercises to work on my lovely round curves. Okay, you can't see my face. Okay, squeeze it. Clench your bum as you stretch your leg backwards. This is a good one for you guys. Are you still sending PDFs?
Yeah.
So, just to refresh you, the word PDF means document, leaflet. Okay, and Pat attaches them to those emails you get from us. These type of exercises are in that. Okay, lovely. Now, I feel that we're doing all right. Switch back. Oh, lovely, he's on it. He's on it. Owen's back off on his holiday. You know me, you know that I'm terrible. Pat's behind the scenes going, stick to the plan. I'm like, yeah. I got it. Stick to the plan. Yeah, it's fine. Right, now watch. Step touch. Step touch. Do whatever you can. But move. Right? Not but move. Do whatever you can and move. It's important to keep moving side to side. Lovely. Why do we do this? You like your side to side. You're all finding this one of your favourite exercises, of course. It's a good one. How are you getting on there, Eric? So even in sit, you're able to do this movement. So there's never an excuse, all right? Okay, because this is part of our endurance phase. Now what I'd like you to do is take 2 steps. Ready? Boom, 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 boom. Da, 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 da. Good. Find your rhythm. Find the thing that works for you. So as always, everything's progressive. What if we lifted one leg and then the other? Good. You're looking strong. You all right, Violet? Lovely, thumbs up. So even if you're in a confined space, these type of movements are so useful. For me, need to bring back falling over the puppy. Right. Lovely. Now, march. Pat has introduced over recent weeks a thing called the Fartlek manoeuvre. I'm just going to take that top off. Okay. I'm going to introduce a thing called the Fartlek manoeuvre. Right, it sounds funny, Fartlek manoeuvre. Essentially, this is about recovery of your heart. So keep pumping, keep listening. You've all done it where you've walked up steps and you felt breathless and you felt your heart rate increase. Give me a thumbs up to go, yes, I have experienced that. Right, okay. That's normal. It is normal for people to increase their heart rate, okay? What we care about is the recovery. How quickly can we get that heart to come back to how it was before you increased your activity? So it's the recovery that's the important thing. So we're going to do this by introducing a move to you that is bigger than the one that you're doing now, okay? So at the moment we're just pumping our feet. And then for a period of seconds, roughly 20, we are going to perform a move, okay? And it'll look like this. Higher knees. It doesn't have to be faster, it just needs to be bigger.
Just wait, don't do it yet. Don't do it yet.
Hang on.
Hang on.
Right, we know you can do the move, okay? So we're marching. Okay, are we ready, team?
How should they feel while they're doing this?
Pat said, how should they feel? You should feel breathless. You should feel everything increase. It should feel more intense. It shouldn't feel that you're running, being chased by the Mad Axe murderer, okay? You shouldn't feel like this. You shouldn't feel exactly the same. You should feel an increase. So on a score of 1 to 10, I need 10 being the chased by the Mad Axe murderer, I need you about 7, right? Are we ready? Thumbs up. 20 seconds, here we go. High knees. Use support. Make it faster if you want to. Lovely. Ooh. Nice and high. It's important to find your pace. 3, 2, 1. Stop that move. Come back to the starting move. Breathe. Now it's the breath that we need to help you regulate your levels. Now we're going to go again. Yes, Pat. Pat, what's your question?
If they're tired halfway through, are they allowed to stop?
If they're tired during the interval?
No, through this next bit when you're lifting your knees.
Yeah, of course you can. The idea is that we need to progress you, okay? So if you go, I can't do 20 seconds worth, don't. But there needs to be this version and then a bigger version, okay? But 20 seconds is nothing, is it? Ready? We're good to go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. High knees, please. Excellent work. Some of you will be quicker than others. It's fine. Do the thing that works for you guys. Choose something to hold on to. Nice and high. I need to know that knee's coming up,
Stop.
up.
Stop. Stop.
and rest. Well done. Okay, now if you don't want to march, could be just a little step touch, little boogie. Breathe. How are we doing? This is our third and final round coming up. We won't do anything for a few more moments. I just need to make sure you're resting, coming back into the active recovery. Okay, pumping those heels.
Everybody okay?
Everyone okay? Just checking you all. Third and final, 20 seconds, that's all we need. We're getting ready. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Big knees. Whew. It will be a challenge. It's supposed to be a challenge. Bigger movements, bigger movements. You choose. 3, 2, 1. Pump those heels. Well done, team. Whew. Okay, follow me. Step touch, add a boogie. Boogaloo, use the arms.
Who loves a boogie?
We've created this move, me and Pat.
Helen's created this move. I don't dance.
This
like
is what
that,
my
really.
walk looks like. So I don't know where that's come from. Okay. So the important thing is, when we go through our endurance phase, which you've just completed, yay! The important thing is to regulate and come back now into active breathing. Okay, so again, well done those in sit. I know I'm demonstrating a lot in stand. All of this can be done in sit. Okay, so smaller moves, bigger moves. Repeat. Done. Okay, now let's have a look at balance. Probably my all-time favourite move is the wide base sway. I've got to tell you, I told you about I'm having a baby, having a fur baby. In this studio, we also have a pet woodlouse.
We do. Helen loves it.
He torments me. He's there.
She's going to
And
take it
he
home.
was over there and he follows me.
He
Pet
loves you.
woodlouse. Honestly, every week I talk about it, and it's that one because I've watched him move around the studio. Right, enough of that chat. Wide base sway, wide base, not this, big. I need to know you've got a strong and stable base of support. Right, got it? Okay, so that's your wide base. From here, we are shifting weight from one side to another. Got it? Right to left. There you go, shifting weight. Do this in your chair if you need to. In stand, same thing, it's important. Now, what you can't see yet is that I'm starting to think about not only swaying, but I'm really left on my tiptoe. So right side left tiptoe, and it can be that you can start to take one toe away from the ground. Again, common sense.
Nice and slowly, nice and slowly.
Please don't rush.
Slow it right down. So one side, hold it, and then the other hold.
And some of you know me as a Pilates teacher. So this stuff, and particularly around hip rehabilitation, this stuff is dead cool. I mean, I'm such a fan of this movement. Side on. So you think about the femur, the thigh bone. So your thigh bone here, into your hip. All of this work when you're standing and balancing on one side. It's really good for your hip joint. So you're building strength here, guys. I love it. I love it. If I told you how much I love, see, there's my little heart. I love wide base sway. Do you want to photograph me like that? And then I can write a blog about that. I love wide base sway. Love it. I just love it. Okay, I've worn you out. Okay, so your hips are quite tired now. So Pat has been working on flamingo stance and flamingo swing. We're going to continue on that theme again from a wide base Wall or chair one side. So support, middle leg, outside leg. We're going to work on that middle leg. We're going to lift it and scrape.
I've been doing the other one.
Pat's been doing a different leg, but I feel more supported when I do this because I feel like there's, like I'm a tripod and it's the middle that's swinging, okay? Again, seriously, prescriptively, it's important to do the outside leg. It doesn't matter. I don't care. So I've just told you I'm a Pilates teacher, right? People think I'm a bit of a rebel, and it's not that. It's just that you've got the textbook version, which is exercise prescriptive, but then there's the real world. And people go, oh, I don't know if it's the right leg or the left leg. I didn't know if I was breathing in or breathing out. Do not freak out. All of it is movement. Just move. Honestly. I love this one. Not as much as wide base sway mind. But
in seated, you can still swing your leg. So sit down, one leg is wide, one foot is really wide. And you can still swing that leg upwards and backwards.
See? Anything is possible. Okay, switching sides, guys. You might get tired. So you know when we talk about strength training, if you stood like this, lifting chairs.
Chairs around here.
Okay, so we're on the other leg. Like, which one is that? The one in the middle. Support side, outside, middle. Okay. I love this one. Loads of things are going on here. You're balancing. Whoop, whoop. That's the big one.
So try and make sure that you're moving from your hip, if you can. If it's difficult, don't worry, but if you can really try and move from the hip.
Don't look at my bum. Look at my hip. I know it's the same thing.
Lovely.
Is that all right? Got it? Well done, and rest. Give yourself a moment. So, Pat at this point would say you don't need to pump your heels, but for me, I love you pumping your heels. This is what I mean about the difference between me and our Pat. Good cop, naughty one. Okay. But I do know my shizzle. I do, honest. Right, so we're still balancing. I just want you for a minute to step, cross, step, cross. Can we change cameras a minute? Guys, don't freak out. When I say guys, I mean the boys. Right, imagine you need a wee. It's that kind of pee-pee dance, right? So step and cross your midline. So yeah, this is a balanced movement. Again, common sense. Hold on if you feel unstable. Why do we do this? It's a challenge to cross the midline of your body, the center of your body, okay? But actually what you might feel is some stretch or some tightening around the hips. So also becomes nice stretch. What else do I want you to do when you do this? I want you to think about strong and tight, as if you've got a belt on. Oh, crikey. Went to a wedding on the weekend. Had to wear a belt to breathe in all weekend. It was hard work, I tell you, but it was worth it. Well done, and release. Come back to center. You guys are flipping lush. Love ya. Okay, switching cameras. Okay, so we've got a bit of a challenge coming up now. Take a drink when you need to.
Chris, just have a sit down and just rest for a second. Thank you, Stuart. Just have a sit down. And just stay seated now for the rest, if you're okay.
Okay, so with our strength, sorry, Mr. Woodlouse, you're going. There you go. Right, so we're coming into our strength session now. So you've noticed we did a circulation boost and warm up, then we went into our endurance phase, then we did some balance, now a bit of strength. I'm a massive fan of using chairs and walls to get stronger. So we're going to do this today. So watch first, don't move, watch. we're going to have a look at our press ups against the wall. We're going to play with where our hands are as we press up against the wall. Then today we're going to have a look at side press ups. What does that look like? So watch first. We're going to bring the hand in front of us, step away and push off the wall. Okay, right, so firstly, move towards your walls. We're going to face the wall or a sideboard. And we're going to focus on press-ups. Nice and tall, walk the feet away from the wall, lower the face, push away. Do whatever you need to do to start with. Come on.
If you haven't got a wall, use your chair. Use your chair, that's it. Use your chair to just press on. Well done, Age UK, lovely. Likewise, if you don't have a big enough wall or anything, watch Helen and she's going to do a wall press, a chair press even.
So look at my legs. If you're using a piece of furniture, what's important is that you've got that tripod going on. So instead of feet the same distance apart, stagger.
That's it. If you're sitting, Chris, well done. Push into the hands. Push one hand into the other. So you're getting some pressure through your wrists, through your elbows, shoulders.
Okay. Textbook. Balance, hands equal. Life, random placing of hands. Okay. Press. Push. Change hands. Press. Push. Change hands. Press. Push. Change hands. That's it. Chair. Press. Push. Change hands. So fingers can turn out. Hold on with your hands backwards. All of these are variations. We've got 206 bones in the body. I actually don't know how many muscles there are in the body. Pat will tell me because we kind of like change what we define as a muscle sometimes internally. Just trust me, it's heaps. So don't ever worry. Don't ever worry that you're not doing it right, because even if you aren't doing it the way we're doing it, you're still challenging muscle action, okay? So don't worry. It's just lush to see you moving, because you're just getting stronger. On our iCareiMove Facebook page this morning, I posted up a nice video about an older gentleman with a kettlebell, and that was cool. Take a rest. So he practiced, he picked up a kettlebell, like a heavy weight, and he did this every day. And he practices and he practices. And why does he do that? So he can pick up his granddaughter and let her put the fairy light, the angel on the tree. It was a cool thing. Have a look at our Facebook pages. We often post little ideas about being active as we get older. Guys, we're on the side now. So this involves pressing up with one arm, okay? So how do we do this differently using the chair? Well, again, stagger stance. So I'll just demonstrate with the chair. So stagger stance, hand roughly middle. Lower and push off your hand that's in the middle of the chair. Okay. On the side, hand, it's the outside hand, touches the wall, shoulder comes in, push away. Pat's having a look to see how many muscles there are on the body. Okay. Have you got this movement? Violet, you all right, love? To give us an example, this movement is your bingo wings. So we're working the back of the arm as you press away from the wall. Why are we doing this? Because in the real world, you might not do things with both arms. It might be one that you need your strength to push you away or push you off the floor. Okay, switch sides. The only thing about microphones in your ears is that they get itchy. Do yours get itchy, Pat? Oh.
Yeah.
And then I feel like Baloo the bear. I just want to scratch my ear. Right, sorry about that. We lean against the wall. Hand against the wall. Walk away enough that you feel a bit of pressure on your arms. Long posture. Engage through your centre. Smile. Got it? It's good, isn't it? This is you pushing yourself off your bed. Sal, I'm just coming in to have a little check. Give me a thumbs. Right, good. Lovely. This will become more clear as we move into week 15, 16. Okay, rest if you need to, team. Grab some water. I'm going to demonstrate what we're going to do next. As I said, this is our strength work. This stuff is really important. This is like the helping us get on and off the floor. So whilst you're resting out, I'm going to do a little dance.
You don't have to do that.
You don't have to do that. Okay. Oh, hello, chair. Oh, hello.
Just watch for a minute. Just watch what we're doing.
Oh, hello, chair.
Oh my word, AGK, you're doing it already. Amazing. Feels so good.
So right, we're going to grab that chair. Like, grab it, right? So it's a big step, firm grab. Feel your body weight so you feel nice and strong. Wiggle, jiggle back foot. Bend back knee down and up. Maybe do it twice. Down and up. Step together. When you're ready, you rise.
Violet and Chris, you just rest this one out.
And then reverse walk.
Sorry.
Reverse walk. Hello, chair. Big step. Big grab. Set to yourself. Wiggle, jiggle back leg. Bend. And straighten knees. So there's got to be a nice big space between front and back leg. Lower, lift, step together. Shuffle, walk back. Patrish.
If you're sitting, grab your band and do some arm exercises. So hold the band with both hands and just pull it apart. Pull it apart. So we're working on your arms, your shoulders still. And then in a moment, we'll put it around your knees. And
Yeah.
yeah, I think just, I don't know, whichever.
Okay. The rest of you, keep going. I never said rest. What you will be experiencing once again here is probably a little bit of breathlessness. You will feel tired. Really important here that we are strengthening those thigh muscles. So the lowering and the lifting, that's the introduction now. The lowering and the knee.
Well done, Cliff. Brilliant.
Because guess where this takes us? To the floor. Yeah, that's right, everyone.
Violet, if you use the back of your chair, then you're not bending so low.
The only thing is, if you're using the back of your chair, you're really going to have to push down to get yourself up, okay? So push down with your hands to get yourself up if you're pushing down on the back of your chair. Okay, rest, guys. Whew. When I say rest, I actually didn't quite fully mean that, because we are going to come round and use the back of the chair again, because it goes like this. Wide base of support, watch, watch. Sink, lift, rise, reach. So there's a squat, stand, tiptoes, reach. Got it? Lower, rise, reach. From a wide base of support, stick your bottom backwards. Stand proud, tiptoes, reach.
In seated, you can come into your little bunny hop, or you could just stay with the reach.
The loo roll, if you're in seated, is on the shelf in front of you. So you're sat on the loo and you're reaching. That's it. Because I know you can get into that headspace. I know you can go, all right, I get that, what it's like to reach something, but not actually leave the loo seat. So this comes back to why we do what we do. All our moves take us back to life.
You're right, Annie. Give me a thumbs up if you're okay. Yeah. Okay.
Well done. Stop, give yourself a moment. Oh, that was pretty intense, right? How do we feel? Notice the law, pumping the heels. I'm aware when somebody says, what do you do? I go, I run a health consultancy. What does that mean? Well, we support people to stay steady on their feet and to age well. Well, what does that look like? Well, I'm doing it now. And I will literally be talking about you guys and pumping my heel. The funny thing is, people will mirror me. So people actually do that and go, yeah, because this stuff's like magic. When you pump your heels, you're working the lower legs and you're pushing all that fluid and the blood flow back into your lungs and into your, back into your heart. So we're not feeling dizzy, that we are vibrant and we are aging greatly. Whoop, whoop. Okay, lovely people. So I'd like to do a little bit of movement with you. Okay, so again, you just pump your heels and just watch me, okay? I'm going into a diagonal step and together, and a diagonal step forward and together, and then a diagonal step back and together, and a diagonal step back and together. So I'm safe in that space. I know where I'm going. There's nothing to trip me up. So I'm going to slowly do this as if I'm on the moon, or actually I'm in a leopard den and they're all sleeping. So I'm quietly moving. I've told you about my cats, right? Got two noisy cats. They're old and they, until lockdown, hated us. Now they like us, except they like to, if you possibly get up in the night for a wee, they're on you. They're like, meow, meow, meow. And it sounds like I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Honestly, they do that. Okay, so you're walking in my house to try and avoid my cats being really noisy. So this is very gentle traveling of movement. And in my house, I know where I put my things, but my husband leaves a trail of mass destruction around him. So not only have I got to think about moving quietly towards the bathroom for my wee in the night, I also got to think, can't fall over anything because I don't actually know where Tony's thrown the cushions. Yes, I'm that girl. I have 13 pillows on my bed and I sleep on one tiny feather. So every morning I load the bed, 13 cushions, and every night I take them all off again. And then I get my special feather pillow. Oh, you the same? Anyone else like that? Okay, so why are we doing this? Well, for a start, I'm doing it so frequently with you that it's becoming automatic. So we'll keep working in this diagonal pattern at your own pace till it becomes automatic, that you feel safe stepping forwards. So this is balance work, right? What if we made the arms flow? I'm just wiggling my arms. There is no method. They just feel like they have to do this. You don't have to follow, but all I'm doing is adding my arms as I'm moving my legs. Quietly. Shh. You look lovely. Here's a thought. The more your arms move, the more your legs move. Doesn't that feel nice? So yeah, this will become a Tai Chi movement. In the meantime, you've actually been practicing your hands with Pat. Who knew, hey? It's all a ruse. We're not conning you as such, but we are. It's like magic. Right, lovelies. Now that you're stood, let's stretch you out nicely. Okay. Whew, how do we feel? So we've done strength. We've done nothing with bands. So we've done a circulation boost and warm up. Then we did some strength endurance. Then we did some targeted balance. No, we did targeted endurance. Then we did some targeted strength. Then we did some 3-dimensional movements. So that was our Tai Chi. Okay. We're going to finish with 2 things. One is stretch and then the other is relaxation. Relaxation is very powerful. Notice, it's still moving because I'm really trying to get my steps in today. Okay. Now, earlier on in the session, I did a little leg cross thing. Okay, so let's revisit that, but only with support. I want you to take one leg across from the other. So let's all do this together. Right in front of left. Okay, and then your right arm goes up. Right arm goes over. Lovely. If you want to make that deeper, you can, because you'll feel that lovely stretch coming out. So that's a challenge, right? When you're ready, bring your arm down in front of you. Uncross your legs and send that right arm out wide. Uncross and step wide. Right arm comes out and then back. Out and then back. Now, if you want to, look over left shoulder. Breathe. Release that arm down. Well done. Okay, using the support. Left leg crosses over right foot. Left leg crosses over right foot. Left leg crosses over right foot. Left arm nice and high. If you want to, lean across your body. See how you feel. But again, we're coming across the midline. That's been like the word of the day. When you're ready, release your arm down, step out. That's that compensatory step that Pat talks about. Okay, here we go. So arm out to the side, then take it back. Now, to increase the stretch, we look over right shoulder. So we're getting a chest stretch here, team. Thumb up. Lovely. Well done.
Brenda, are you okay? Can you just give me a thumbs up?
Roll the shoulders.
Brenda, are you okay?
Brenda, you all right, darling? Okay, and then from here, wide base of support. If you just watch me for a minute, cat-cow it's called, or humping and hollowing. So we're going to create a hump, chin to chest, or even step back nice around through the back. Some of you will really love this because it's really nice for back pain. And then the opposite of that is waggle your tail and lift your chin. Pat calls this sexy cat. You look good, by the way. Stuart, is your bum sticking out? Let me see. There you go. Chin to chest. Again, enjoy that. And if there's like a little sweet spot where you kind of go, ooh, ooh, ah, chin to chest, lean in a little bit. Chair is there for your support. And the opposite is chin lifts, belly down. And if you want to give your bottom a little wiggle jiggle, you can. Well done. Roll up. Well done. Feeling good? Feeling good? Okay, standing close to your chair, we're going to take your left leg, send it backwards, melt the left heel into the ground, which will bend the right knee. Always forget where that red line is. Oh, yeah. Whoop. Okay, so this stretches up through the back side of the body.
If you're sitting, then pop that leg forwards and do the usual stretch. So toes up to the ceiling. That's it.
Okay, when you're ready, switch sides. So your body's close to the chair, big step back, melt the heel into the ground. And just lean forward slightly. The stretch comes up from the back foot, right foot, all the way at the back of the body. Okay. Right, when you are ready, grab a drink. We're going to sit. Give yourself a moment and ask yourself, where's Pat? Good. Okay, so. Stressed, anyone? Stressed right now, anyone? I'm hoping you're all going, I don't know what's going on. I haven't got a Scooby-Doo. Right, listen, we're going to do some relaxation, but you need to listen. Make yourself nice and comfy in your chair. Give yourself a minute. Rest back into your chair. Feel safe in your chair. Okay. Now start with set an intention. So you've just achieved a really lovely session here today, if I don't say so myself. You've worked hard. So now you need to not only just reward the outside of your body, but reward the inside as well. And how we achieve that is through breathing. Breath is really important to your health. So for the next few minutes, let's think about how we breathe. Good sniff in through the nostrils if you can. It's okay if it's loud and noisy, your breath, that's fine. And I want you to be conscious of shoulders, maybe raising and lowering, but mostly think about your belly area. So when you breathe, you're getting lovely expansion through your belly. And it's kind of the opposite of everything you're taught when you're in a fitness class with us, because we're like, suck it in, keep it tight. Now I'm saying, let your belly swell. And try this with me. Close your eyes. Breathe in through the nostrils if you can. Now, this is a challenge. Can you breathe through your right nostril? Can you breathe through your left nostril? Don't overthink this. You have to really focus, right? Really focus. That's mindfulness. It's really putting some energy into which nostril you're breathing in of and out of. Stay there with the breathing. What if you breathe out through the back of your throat as if there's a growl? So breathing in through the nostrils, breathing out through the back of the throat. So allow for that gentle growl or snore. How does your belly feel when you do that? When we set intention, we just really put some focus into why we're doing what we're doing. And we all know that if somebody was in a stress situation, one of the first things we try to do is say to somebody, just breathe. Just focus on nothing, just breathe. Then the second thing is, let's have a cup of tea. The third thing is, we'll have a bit of cake to go with the tea once you've done your breath. Right? That's what we do, right? It's fine. That is human behaviour at its best. This is your time to restore. When you're ready, your next breath is about a big fat smile. Excellent. And now I want you to kind of go big sigh and stretch your arms out wide as if you're just waking up. You know, when you go a bit of a Baloo the Bear thing going on. And see these? Bring them together. Give yourselves a round of applause. You are fantastic. Well done. So I have to say, if you're watching this as a recording, the Zoom class are magnificent and they stay with me right the way through the session. So really proud of them. So that's us on the lives and the streams. This is Helen. I am Helen Tights. I'm the founder of iCareiMove and love you guys. Move More is the program that you've just completed, and to remind you that we also are launching Renew, which is for neurological conditions and long COVID. That is coming up shortly, and we run Totter, which is our about the chair exercise program for older adults. So that's us. Speak soon and take care. Those on Zoom, stay there a minute so I get